There's no strangers when you come into friendship. And she approached me and welcomed me and with her normal shug and asked me, where I was from. And it worked out very well. We became friends. We shopped together. We shared recipes together. She would come to my house and visit, and we had quite a relationship. I liked to cook. She liked to cook. She shared my recipes. I would make a cake, and she would make a pie. I felt like a family member. Because I was, and there's members of the family that call me auntie, and I think that's just because of our friendship.
And it's been 40 years, a little over 40 years since I've known her. I was single when I first started coming to the church, and it was just shortly after Sister Jones and Reverend Jones came to our church. My husband and I got married maybe a few years after that. And so she had been involved in the marriage enrichment group, and my husband and I became members. And so then we came to church all the time. We joined together, came to church all the time, and I always saw her. My husband had a relationship with her because they were both in the same field, and so they had mutual clients together when she was working as a school counselor. So she kind of knew him a little better. So that's when I first met her.
I worked with the women's division, and we would go on retreats. And she always made me feel a part because I was sort of new in the congregation. And she always made a habit of making sure I felt comfortable. And she would call me up on a stage and say, "What do you think, Dottie, about this?" And it worked out very well for us, because I was considered by some an outsider, and she made sure that I was included.
I remember when she would get up and she said, "Hello, family." So she made us feel that we were family, that we were her family and each other's. She influenced the church. She was the kind of first lady that didn't really want a parking space. They probably had to talk her into it. That really didn't want a seat, an assigned seat in the church. She sat everywhere. She sat in the balcony. She sat on the left, the right, the middle, the back, and interacted with so many people. She was definitely a servant. And so she encouraged the church that's what we needed to do, serve others in the community, in our church. She had a heart for the poor and the needy. And so she encouraged us, to look out for the oppressed and the poor and the needy. So she had a great influence over us.